Unrecognizable, leaked photos of Song Hye Kyo spark shock, fear, and questions about her health. Is the woman in the photo, and can it really be Song Hye Kyo? When never before seen images from the set of her latest Netflix drama surfaced online, fans didn't just gasp, they panicked. Korea's timeless beauty, known for her elegance and strength, looked shockingly frail and almost unrecognizable. What happened behind the scenes? And how far is too far when it comes to method acting? Join Red Carpet Revealed as we dive into the mystery, the whispers, and the disturbing truth unfolding behind the camera. It was supposed to be just another day on set. A routine shoot for Netflix's highly anticipated historical melodrama Slowly and Intensely. But on the morning of April 16, 2025, a series of unauthorized behind-the-scenes photos leaked onto the internet and sent an instant shockwave through the K-drama community. Not because of a plot reveal, or a surprise cameo, but because the woman in the photo looked nothing like the beloved actress millions had come to admire, Song Hye Kyo. Was it really her? In the photos, she stands alongside her co-star Gong Yoo, clad in muted 1960s attire. Yet her physical appearance, hollow cheeks, alarmingly thin frame, and a tired, third face, prompted a wave of concern from fans and professionals alike. The woman once celebrated as the epitome of Korean beauty had become almost unrecognizable. The internet reacts, concern, speculation, and outrage. Within hours, hashtags like #protect Song Hye Kyo and #is she okay were trending globally. Fans compare the leaked images with her recent press appearances and noted the shocking contrast. This isn't dedication. This is self-destruction, one popular fan account tweeted. Another wrote, "Followed her since autumn in my heart. I've never seen her look this fragile. This is terrifying." Industry insiders attempted to downplay the concerns, citing method acting and immersive character preparation. But the overwhelming public reaction couldn't be ignored. Health experts were even interviewed on national broadcasts, raising red flags about the dangers of extreme physical transformations in entertainment. Exclusive, a doctor speaks out. In an exclusive interview with Red Carpet Revealed, a Seoul-based physician who worked anonymously on set provided a chilling account. She insisted on dropping to a BMI level that is clinically classified as underweight. We warned her of severe fatigue, hormonal imbalance, and even long-term bone density loss. But she said, "Minutes ya must look like she's starving, or it won't be real." According to this doctor, Song Hye Kyo maintained a diet consisting of minimal solids, primarily liquids, and extended intermittent fasting periods. She is disciplined beyond belief. But medically speaking, it's dangerous, especially at her age. She's not 20 anymore. The body doesn't bounce back so easily. The role that demanded too much. In Slowly and Intensely, Song Hye Kyo plays Minutes Ya, a singer navigating the harsh realities of Korea's post-war music industry. The role is emotionally intense and physically demanding. According to script insiders, the character survives famine, betrayal, domestic abuse, and loss, all meant to be portrayed with raw realism. She didn't want prosthetics. She didn't want CGI. She wanted every scar and shadow to be real, said one assistant director under condition of anonymity. This wasn't the first time Song Hye Kyo pushed her limits. In a 2023 interview following her role in The Glory, she admitted to surviving on just slices of bread and water to embody the trauma-ridden Moon Dong-un, a pattern of sacrifice many initially saw as remarkable dedication has slowly come to resemble a disturbing pattern. With each role, the stakes, and the sacrifices, appear to increase. Dr. Yoon Jae-hwan, a clinical psychologist specializing in performing arts trauma, shared this perspective. Actors are taught to immerse themselves. When an actor's physical body becomes their canvas, and that body is pushed beyond health, becomes exploitation, whether self-imposed or industry-driven. He continued, Song Hye Kyo is one of the most respected actresses in Asia. If she feels pressure to change herself to such an extreme degree, what message does that send to young actors, or fans? A culture of perfection. Korean entertainment has long been admired for its pristine visuals, elegant styling, and flawless execution. Behind the curtain lies a culture where perfection is not an aspiration, it's an obligation. Former stylists, makeup artists, Even fellow actors have confessed off the record about the hidden pressures to stay thin, look youthful, and never falter. If you gain weight, rumors start. If you look tired, you're lazy. An unnamed stylist revealed. But what if the perfect look is slowly killing them? Song Hye Kyo has remained silent since the leak. Her agency, Blossom Entertainment, issued a brief statement asking for understanding and respect for the creative process. No clarification about her health has been given. For fans, silence has only deepened the concern. Redefining method acting, or losing control. In Hollywood, method acting has often been glorified. From Christian Bale's dramatic weight loss for The Machinist to Natalie Portman's skeletal ballerina in Black Swan, physical transformation has long been equated with artistic excellence. But critics argue that the Korean entertainment system, combined with beauty standards and work culture, is taking this tradition to deadly extremes. Method acting should not mean risking your life, said actress and mental health advocate Yoon Eun-ji in a recent livestream. If our icons break themselves for a role, shouldn't applaud, we should ask why. More than 2 months have passed since the photos of Song Hye Kyo sent the internet into a frenzy. Yet the actress herself has remained notably silent. No interviews, no social media posts, no public appearances. For an icon so beloved, her disappearance from the spotlight has only fueled more speculation. Some fans believe she's recovering quietly before the show's promotional tour. Others whisper about health issues too serious to disclose. Still others accuse the entertainment industry of forcibly silencing her. Despite repeated inquiries, Blossom Entertainment continues to release only vague statements. In their latest response dated June 10, they wrote, "We ask for continued support and understanding during this time of artistic immersion." Miss Song's commitment to her role in Slowly and Intensely is unwavering. No further comment will be made regarding her physical appearance. But silence, especially in an industry where image is everything, doesn't neutralize the storm. It intensifies it. The ethics of image control. Media experts are now turning the lens inward, asking, who gets to control a star's image in the age of leaks, viral content, and eye manipulation? Minutes Ju, a veteran photo editor with over 15 years in K-entertainment, offered this insight. Asked, what audiences saw was curated, red carpet photos, magazine shoots, press conferences. Now, a single unflattering frame from an unauthorized source can define public perception overnight. She warns of the mental toll this takes on celebrities. It's no longer enough to act well or look good in official photos. They have to look flawless even in stolen moments. That's impossible, and deeply unfair. The blurred line between art and harm. Many initially praised Song Hye Kyo's dedication. Critics are now questioning whether the project itself is worth such personal risk. A whistleblower from the production team, speaking under anonymity, shared troubling details. For days she barely stood between takes. They brought in a wheelchair once, she refused to use it. She was shivering during a night shoot in spring, but said, "Minute y'all would have no coat. I shouldn't either." Netflix has declined to comment on these reports. Mental health professionals now warn that this behavior is not just extreme, it borders on psychological harm. Dr. Choi Yeon-sok, a psychiatrist who consults for performing artists, explained, if an actor begins to live and suffer as their character even when cameras are off, that's no longer method acting, that's identity erosion. They lose touch with their own needs and limits. It can lead to long-term trauma. Organize, from concern to campaign. In an unprecedented move, over 100 fan clubs across 12 countries have launched a joint initiative, #Rest for Hye Kyo. Campaign urges production companies, streaming platforms, and talent agencies to prioritize actors' health over aesthetic or commercial expectations. Fans are also pushing for wellness clauses in contracts, ensuring medical check-ins, psychological support, and mandatory recovery periods after intense roles. She's given us so much over 25 years. Now we give her the right to heal, said Mina Lee, founder of one of the largest international fan bases. The hashtag has been retweeted over 4.2 million times as of June 20. Art or exploitation? The debate rages on. Slowly and Intensely gears up for its global premiere this July. The buzz around the show is eclipsed by a much more difficult question: At what point does artistic devotion become dangerous self-erasure? Some defend the practice, pointing to legends like Daniel Day-Lewis or Heath Ledger, who also lost themselves in roles. Others argue that no performance is worth someone's physical or emotional collapse. Actress Kim Go-eun, who once co-starred with Song Hye Kyo in a campaign shoot, offered this reflection in a recent interview. Great acting comes from empathy, not suffering. Don't have to bleed to be real. I just hope Unni remembers that. A legacy at a crossroads, as fans wait to see if Song Hye Kyo will re-emerge, and in what state. One truth remains clear, this moment will be remembered not just as a scandal or a leak, but as a turning point. Reckoning is coming, not only for one actress, but for an entire industry. And perhaps, when slowly and intensely finally streams to millions of screens around the world, viewers won't just ask, was it a great performance? Ask something deeper, was it worth the